Hello everyone and welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone tutorials. In this tutorial we're showing you guys how to build a fun new piston door that is only one wide and is extremely useless. I wouldn't recommend building this on survival. This is just for people that want to have fun. So how this door pretty much works is these pistons are going to get pushed up, pushing these blocks up, thus pushing these glass blocks to the side, opening up the door, letting us through, and then when we close it, these ones are going to push up, pushing the blocks back over. It's a very simple door, so we just click down this lever right here. I can see the pistons go up, and they will push the door blocks to this side, and then when it's ready to close, we just click up this lever, and the door closes like so. So as you can't see any redstone whatsoever, and all it does is push this to the side and lets you walk in. Very useless, but it's a fun little door, and the whole entire thing is only one wide, and I will show you how to hook up a button to it if you are going to build this thing. Obviously, if you don't want to build this thing, I'm absolutely fine with that. All right, guys, so for this build, we're going to need a 1x22 spacing, and we are also going to have to dig down at least 7. Now, I'm not going to be giving the resources for this build because, like I said before, it's all in good fun, guys. I really don't see the point of building this door unless you just like having fun with redstone. All right, guys, so once you've gotten your 22x1 spacing and you've dug down your 7, come to the bottom left-hand corner over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by doing the opening circuit first, and then we are going to do the closing circuit. So what I want you to do is once you get to the left-hand side, we're just going to count over 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And right here is going to be our input block. Any power going to this block is going to open and close this door. So let's get rid of that. And let's get our lever. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a lever right here on the side. This is what's gonna be opening and closing our doors. Next, what I want you to do right above this lever is put a dropper facing upwards. Make sure it is a dropper, not a dispenser. And then put a hopper going into the top of that dropper like that. Next, go inside your dropper and go ahead and put a wooden shovel in there or any non-stackable item. After you have done that, what I want you to do is put a block right next to this dropper right above your lever. And then coming out of this hopper, we're gonna put a comparator going this way like that. Next, put a block up in front of your comparator, and then 2 blocks to the side, 1, 2, delete this block right here, and put a block up like that, and we're gonna put redstone dust along all 3 of these blocks right here. So put a piece of redstone dust here, here, and here, like that. Next, we're gonna put a block up right on top of this comparator like this, so go into sneak mode, or you can just put it right off the side of the redstone dust. Next, put a block up right above this redstone dust with a slab upside down next to this block like that, with redstone dust here, and a 4-tick delay repeater coming out of that redstone dust. Then we're going to turn to the right here and put another block up on top of this block and put another slab like this upside down with redstone dust here and a repeater going this way on 1-tick delay. So right now everything should look like this. So what I want you to do next is take out your pistons and put your pistons facing upwards right off the top of this hopper like this. 1, 2, put 2 pistons like that. And then we're going to put 2 more regular pistons facing this way towards where our door is going to be. Next, what we're going to do is come back over here to this 4-tick delay repeater, put a block up right in front of it, put a redstone torch on top of the block, a block on top of the redstone torch, a block to the side of this one, and then a slab upside down right here, and then we're going to put redstone dust along all of this like that. Next, put a block up right above this redstone dust with a torch to the side of it like that. The torch should go off. Next, what I want you to do is take out a block of choice. This will be your walling color, and put your walling color right above this off torch right here. After you got your block of choice above this off torch, come back down over here to this block, and we're going to put a piston facing upwards off this block like that, and we're going to bring your block of choice all the way up the side to right about here, and then we're going to come up 3 blocks from this one here. So 1, 2, 3. This is going to be the height of your wall right here. 1, 2, 3. If you want to make it larger, you can. Just make sure you don't extend over 12 blocks here. As you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you did want to make your wall a little bit taller than 3, you can go 8, 9, 10 like that. But I'm only going to make mine 3 high like this. 1, 2, 3. Then right to the left of this block, we're going to put another block of choice with redstone dust right here. Put a block up next to your redstone dust and put a lever on top of here and flip down that lever. This redstone dust needs to be on at all times. Next, what I want you to do is just fill in your wall right here, guys. Just fill in your wall. This is going to be the color of your wall right here. So go ahead and fill this up like that. It should only be 3 blocks high. After you've gotten your wall filled in, come over here to where this redstone dust is, and we're going to skip 1 block and put a repeater going this way on 3 ticks delay. Put a block in front of the repeater, a redstone torch on top of the block, a block on top of the redstone torch, a torch to the side. Then we're going to put a block next to this off torch like that, and put another piston facing downwards off this block. So it looks something like that. And then delete this block. It's not needed. Next, we're going to put a block right above this off torch like that, and come out 2 more blocks from here. 1, 2, and then we're going to put 3 repeaters going this way. 1, 2, 3. The first 2 are going to be set onto 2 ticks delay, and then this one's going to be set to 3 ticks delay. Next, put a block up in front of your 2 tick delay repeater right here. A block down. Delete this middle block and put some redstone dust right here. Then right underneath this block with the redstone dust, we're going to put 3 pieces of redstone dust going back towards this block. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. Next, right off this top block, what I want you to do is put 2 pistons facing downwards. 1, 2, and then just fill in this right here with your block of choice. 1, 2, 3, like that. And that's going to be our entire opening sequence. All right, guys, so that should be our entire opening sequence done. So to make sure everything is working, what I want you to do is come right over here to this piston, put your flooring block of choice in. I'm going to be using sandstone, and then put 2 glass blocks in like that, and then another sandstone block right here. So how this thing will work, so if you know this thing's working right, this is going to go up, push these glass blocks to right here, and then go back down. If yours does not do that, then you did something wrong. So we're going to come down here, flip down this lever right here. As he goes up, pushes the glass blocks to the side, and then goes back down. Beautiful. We're going to do it one more time so you can see that everything is working. So we're going to put our glass blocks back, and we're going to flip up our lever, and then once we flip it down, it goes up, pushes the blocks to the side, and then goes back down right away. And that is our entire opening sequence done. Now all we have to do is just put in our closing, and we'll be completely done. All right, guys, so before we start on our closing sequence, what I want you to do is just delete these 2 glass blocks and put them back into place. So to start up on our closing sequence, we're going to have to come down here, and right off our block with our lever, let's just flip this lever up. Make sure your lever is flipped up, not down. We're going to put a piece of redstone dust right behind it. Then we're going to come up a block, put another piece of redstone dust. Then we're going to come up another block from that, and then put a dropper facing upwards off this block. Make sure it is a dropper, not a dispenser. Go ahead and put another wooden shovel or non-stackable item inside the dropper. Then right above this dropper, we're going to go into sneak mode and put a hopper going into the top of this dropper. Again, this will create another monostable circuit. Then right off the side of this dropper, what you're going to have to do is go into sneak mode again and put a block right next to the side of the dropper like that. Put a comparator coming out of this hopper going this way. Put a block up in front of your comparator with some redstone dust like that. Then right above this comparator, we're going to go ahead and put another block like so. Next, we're going to put a torch right above that block. And then right to the side of this block, make sure it's a block of choice. You will be able to see this block at the end. We're going to put another torch going to the side. This torch will go off. Next, what I want you to do is put a block right next to the side of this on torch right here. And then right off this block, we're going to put a sticky piston facing upwards, and then another normal piston facing upwards off the top of that sticky piston. Delete this block, and then take out your blocks of choice. I'm going to be using white stained clay as my walling, and put a piece of white stained clay right here. So let's just make sure everything is working. So what I want you to do is take out your white stained clay or whatever you're using as your walling, and just fill this all in right here. Fill all this in like that. So what's going to happen is when we flip down our lever, these right here are going to push these blocks up before these ones come up and push our glass blocks to the side. So when we flip down this lever, as you see, those got pushed up before these ones came into place, and that's what stops it from keep pushing off more and more this way and just destroying the build. That's how that whole entire thing works. So now we know everything is working. If you want to try it out one more time, just delete these glass blocks, put your white stained clay back in here, and then delete these 2, and then we can go ahead and just test it out one more time. So flip down the lever, pushes it up, and then pushes these blocks to the side. All right, guys, so before we move on, just make sure you put everything back into place. I already did. I put my glass blocks back into place, and I deleted these 2 extra blocks up here. So to start things off, what we're going to do is come back down here, and off this block that is right underneath this. Actually, let's go over here and just flip up our lever real quick. Make sure that lever is up, and there's no, this current isn't on. Right off this block that is underneath this dropper, we're going to put a torch right here. And then we're going to put another dropper facing upwards. We're going to create another monostable circuit, and put another hopper on the top of our dropper like that. Go inside your dropper and put another non-stackable item in there. I'm using wooden shovels. Then right off this side of our dropper, we're going to put a block like that. Then coming out of this hopper, we're going to put another comparator going that way. Put a block up in front of your comparator, and then put 2 blocks aside. 1, 2. We could delete this block. It's not needed. And then just come up a block right here and put redstone dust along all 3 of these blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3 like that. Next, put a block up on top of the 3rd redstone dust right here, and then put a slab upside down like this with redstone dust right here, and then a repeater coming out of that redstone dust on 4 ticks delay with a block in front of it like that. Next, come 2 blocks up from this comparator right here, so go into sneak mode and go 1, 2 like so, and then we're going to put another slab off this block upside down with some redstone dust right here, and then a repeater going this way on 1 tick delay. Then right above this hopper, we're going to put 2 pistons facing upwards, 1, 2. And then going into the sides of these ones, we're going to put 2 pistons facing towards our door. So go right here, and off that repeater, we're going to put a piston right here and a piston right here facing towards our door. Make sure they're all pistons, guys, not sticky pistons. Next, we're going to come back over here to this 4-tick delay repeater, put a torch up right here with a block on top of it, a block to the side of it, and then a slab upside down to the side of that with 2 pieces of redstone dust like this. 1, 2. Put a block up on top of this redstone dust right here, and then put a torch to the side. I almost forgot, guys, before you put your torch in, delete these 2 pistons right here. I forgot this is going to create a quick pulse, and that was going to break some stuff. So just delete those 2 pistons, then put in your torch. As you see, once this torch goes off, then go ahead and put these pistons back in right here. 1, 2, like that. We just didn't want that quick pulse to happen, or else it would have pushed these pistons to the side and broke this, and I just didn't want to fix that. Next, what we can go ahead and do is put in our walling right here. So just bring this all the way over to here like that, and just put your walling in right here. Once you've gotten your walling in, come to this bottom area right here where this dust is going into this block, and put another piston facing upwards, and then just take out your blocks of choice and bring that all the way up to the height of your walling like we did over there. Then off to this side, we're going to come out a block of choice with some redstone dust, put a block up next to the redstone dust with a lever, keeping this redstone dust on at all times. Skip this block right here and put a repeater going this way on 3 ticks delay with a block in front of it, a torch on top of the block, a block on top of the torch, a torch to the side, a block coming off this off torch, and then coming off this block, we're going to put a piston facing downwards like so. Delete this block right here. Next, put a block right above your off torch and come out 2 more this way. 1, 2. Put 3 repeaters going that way. 1, 2, 3. Like that. The first 2 are going to be on 2 ticks delay, and the second one's going to be on 3 ticks delay. Then right underneath it over here, we're going to put a block up in front of it, a block down from it, delete the middle block and put some redstone dust right here. Then right underneath this block with the redstone dust, go 3 pieces of redstone back towards here. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. Then off this block right here, we're going to put 2 pistons facing downwards. 1, 2. And then right next to these, we're going to do it one more time. 1, 2, just like that. Next, put 2 blocks on top of your pistons and bring redstone dust from here all the way up, wrapping all the way to the top. Come down a block, and then come down 1 more block like that. Delete that block right there and put redstone dust here, here, like so. Then next, what we're going to do is come under here, and we're actually going to have to put a block here. I should have left that one in the middle, and then put a repeater going into this piston right here like that on 1 tick delay, and you should be completely done. That should be the entire closing sequence. So if we flip down this lever right here, our door will open up. Beautiful. We can go ahead and go walk through our door if I could get it perfectly. There we go. We can go ahead and go through our door, and then when I flip it up the lever, our door closes perfectly. And there you guys have it. That's how you build the entire fun piston door that is only 1 wide. So now I'll show you guys if you want to hook up a button to it. All right, guys, so now that the door is completely done, I'll show you guys how to hook up a simple button so you don't have to use that lever down there. So all we have to do is just come down here to our input block that our lever is on, come out 1 block, and just put a repeater going into the side of the block. And now all we have to do is just create a monostable T flip-flop, and we'll be completely done. So let's just go to, it doesn't really matter which way you go because this thing takes up no room whatsoever. So let's just come out 3 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, like that. Then off this 3rd block, we're going to put a sticky piston facing towards this repeater with a redstone block in front of it. Make sure it's a red block of redstone. Then we can go ahead and delete these 2. Then right behind it will come out 1 more block. Then right behind it, let's go ahead and put a piece of redstone dust, a block on top of the redstone dust, and then a block next to our redstone dust like that. Put a repeater going into the side of this block. Put another sticky piston facing upwards with a block on top of it. That will be our monostable circuit. Then we can go ahead and put a block behind that with some redstone dust, and that can be our button right there. So now if I go ahead and click this button right here, our door should open up. Beautiful. And then when I click the button again, our door should close. Perfect. So there we go, guys. Now we have a button. So now you can bring this pretty much wherever you want. And then if you want to hook up another button on this side, obviously all you have to do is just bring the power over to this redstone right here. If you want another button on here, let's just say we want another button right here. Boop. Door opens. And door closes. And there you guys have it. That's how you build my entire 1 wide fun piston door that is pretty useless, but it's just fun to build, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe. Stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys, peace.